Hello, children. You all know that we have already started with History Chapter 5, that is the Rebellion of 1857, in which we had understood about the first two causes or factors for the same, namely the political factors, where we had seen the exploitation and the humiliation of the various Indian rulers, and secondly the economic factors or causes for the revolt of 1857, whereby we had understood about the exploitation or the humiliation of the Indian peasants, landowners and landlords. Now, in the present video, we will be understanding about the next two factors or causes, namely the military causes and the religious factors or causes for the rebellion of 1857. So, let us quickly move forward understanding about the military causes. Children, so long as the military causes for the revolt of 1857 are concerned, they basically revolve around the social, economic and religious exploitation of the Indian sepoys. Because in the army, the Indian sepoys were often ill-treated and humiliated by the British and were not accorded higher ranks, allowances and adequate working conditions, as a result of which many Indian sepoys resorted to several mutinies or revolts as against the British. Some of these mutinies included the one at Vellore in 1806 and at Barrackpur in 1824 and 1844. But as already discussed earlier, the British could easily put down all these mutinies and revolts on the part of the Indian soldiers and sepoys due to its immense power and brutal force. Children, a law was passed by the British requiring the Indian sepoys to travel abroad on overseas to fight wars for the British. Now, this was largely resented by the Hindu sepoys, who considered or carried a typical notion that if anyone crosses the sea, he would lose his social respectability and become unworthy of carrying the religious activities as well. All this led to widespread resentment among the soldiers and the sepoys. The British also imposed rules violating the religious beliefs of the Hindu sepoys by banning beards and replacing turbans by leather caps. Now, the last and the fourth causes are the religious factors or causes for the rebellion of 1857. Children, the British formulated various policies hurting the orthodox sections of the Indian society by making laws for the sake of abolition of practices like sati and encouraging the widow remarriage. Laws were enacted to promote Christianity. One such law was enacted in 1850, making conversion to Christianity even more feasible and easier. By virtue of this law, an Indian Christian acquired the authority or the right of inheritance of his ancestors' property. Promotion of English as a language was widely encouraged. Also, the Christian missionaries got or were granted the right to own land and property for the furtherance of the interests and functions of their community. So, children, you can see that the British kept on making policies using different tactics for the exploitation and humiliation of the Indian rulers, peasants and landlords, the Indian sepoys in the British army, and the rest of the Indian masses. and they were hardly ready to take up any initiative for bringing about transitional shifts in the various tactics and policies those were enacted and employed by them for the Indians. Okay, now children, we will stop here only for today. Thank you.